Hello and welcome back. In this video, we'll create the tables and fields associated with each table. Before we jump into ServiceNow, let's provide a quick overview. We'll create two tables for this application while referencing the out-of-the-box sysuser table. The two tables, along with their fields, will be a video game table, which will contain a number field. This will act as the game ID and will be a type of string. We'll have a title field, which will be a type of string as well. An ESRB rating field, which will be a choice field. A release date, which will be a type of date. A released Boolean value. A developer field, which will be a string. And a genre, which will be a choice field. Then we'll create a video game review table. This table will consist of a number field, which will act as the review ID. This will be a type of string. We'll have the reviewer field, which will reference the sysuser table. We'll have a stars field, which will be a choice. We'll have a review date with a type of date. We'll add a comments field, which will be a string. A game field, which is a reference to the game table. And a status field, which will be a type of choice. Before we create these tables in ServiceNow, we must first create the application. We'll navigate into the Applications under System Applications and click New. We'll create a custom application, which will start us with a table, menu, and some access controls. We'll give our application a name of Rotten Potatoes and change the scope to just RP. We'll leave the other fields alone, and we'll select Create Table and change the label. We'll provide an auto number field prefixed with game and change the number of digits to 4. Now we'll click Create. Once our application is created, we'll right-click the menu and select Edit Application Menu. We'll provide an order of 0 so it stays at the top of the application navigator while we work on it. We can see the role has automatically been assigned to this application. Now we see our application at the top with the One Table module. We'll go into this module, right-click the column, and edit the table. Now we'll provide the rest of the fields for the video game table. We'll click Update and then click the New button to create a new video game record. Here we see our newly created fields. We'll now configure the genre choice list. We'll click New, add the table, and populate the choices with a few genres. I wasn't sure how many genres I was adding, so you will see me change the sequences throughout this video in order to get the games in an A to Z order. Now if we go into a new record, we can see our newly added choices. We'll do the same for the ESRB rating field. Now we'll create the reviews table. We'll go into the Tables and Columns module and click Create Table. We'll provide a label of reviews, create a new module, and add it to our Rotten Potatoes app. Now we'll add an auto number field. And next we'll populate the table with our fields. Finally, we'll click Submit. Next, we will configure the stars choices. And finally, we'll configure the status choices. That concludes the table and fields video.